Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over variables. Now you have probably heard about a lot of these. What are variables? Well, variables are exactly what they are in math. They're just containers for numbers, or actually not exactly the same, because variables, actually no, they are exactly the same. They just represent something. And there's many different types of variables, and we'll be getting into that today. So, one thing I forgot to mention is that this series will be kind of like a soap opera. I'll just create a new video, and it'll leave off from the last time I coded. So, this is the exact code that we ended with last episode. So, this is what you should be seeing on your screen right now. So, let's get into it. So right now we have this thing saying system.out.print hello world. If we run it, it should just print out hello world inside of this text below. Hello world, right there. Now, this is where variables come in. What if we want to do that multiple times? Let's say we say hello world. Hello world. Let's do it one more time. Sorry, whoops. So, hello world. And then one more time. Hello world. Now if we run this, you can see we're telling the machine to print out hello world 5 times. That's exactly what happens. Hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world, and hello world. Okay, so, but here's the thing. Hello world is just being typed out 5 times. We want to print it 5 times, so we type it out 5 times. We don't really want to do that. Instead, what we want to do is make life a lot easier for ourselves. Make it so that I don't have to type out hello world every time I want to call it. Now that's where variables come in. And let's start off with the simplest variable there is. A string. Now I say that strings are the simplest variables, but it's really up for debate. But I say strings are the simplest variables because they are the ones that are the most flexible, and essentially they have the least amount of rules. So to create a string, let's just type in string, and then we'll type in the name of the string. So let's just call this the name of the string text, and then we'll say equals to hello world. And we've just created a string, right? So, let me explain what this is exactly saying. Now, code, when you get good enough at code, you can start reading it like English. So, let's start out with reading line 6, which is string text equals hello world. So in English, what this is translating to is we are creating a new variable, and this variable is going to be a string, and this string is called text. That is the name that we will be referring to this string. And this string, which is called text, is going to be equal to hello world, the string hello world. Now, before we go any further, what I should have said first is, what is a string? Well, a string is simply just a variable, or let's call it a container, because that is the most relatable thing that we can refer to in the real world. A string is like a container, and a container is literally like a container in real life. It contains something. It holds something, like a box. It holds something. Now, this string, different variables in Java will hold different things within that box. It's like a box that only allows you to hold a certain type of thing. Now, in this case, strings are simply containers, or boxes, that hold any character within the English alphabet, including any symbol, such as colons, semicolons, just anything really. Right? And the reason why it's giving me that red line is simply because I haven't placed it in the correct place. But if I just copy this or cut this out, whoops, cut that out, whoops, sorry. And if I just paste it right here, you can see, oh, okay, there must be a character in there that's wrong, yeah. So you can see, I'm able to type out any letter in here, and it's correct. That green underline just means it's not a real word, but you don't have to, you just have to ignore that. But you can type in any letter, and here you can create spaces and whatnot. However, we want to put in hello world. Now, this is a piece of text, and really what this should say instead of text, it is a piece of text. Let's just call it name, just to make it easier to figure out what every part of this means. So, running through this again, we're creating a new container, a new box that holds something, and that box can only hold strings, which are just a combination of a bunch of characters. And that box that's going to be holding stuff in it is called name. Name is the name of the box. Now this box, called name, has stuff in it already. That's where this equal sign comes in. This equal sign is saying, alright, we're going to put stuff inside of the box. String name equals to hello world. And this hello world is inside of the box. So now, instead of typing in hello world, saying we're going to print out hello world as a string, all we have to do is reference that variable. So inside of the system.out.println, just type in name, whoops, name, 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 name. Now when we run it, it should say hello world, just like it did in the previous program. See hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world, world, 5 times. And instead of typing in hello world each time inside of these parentheses, we're simply typing in name. And name, when we type in name, it'll say, alright, what is name referring to? Well, it's referring to the string called name. And the string says hello world, so we're just going to print out whatever's inside of this string, which in this case is hello world. And that's it on strings. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something today, and see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.